Hello everyone, here's today's video journal for July 6th, 2025. Well, there was a decent day. Um, got everything done in terms, excuse me, in terms of school. Um, yeah, I got work today, so I completed three. I have four more to do. Tomorrow I'll complete two, and then the next day I'll complete one, and then one, and then basically due in 2 weeks. One of them is due in 2 weeks. The other ones are two of them are due in 2 weeks, and two of them are due this week. So I complete the ones. I'll split them with chemistry and Japanese. So I'll do chemistry Japanese tomorrow, and then Japanese chemistry uh, on the following days. Pretty simple stuff. And I really dived into what dropshipping is and how it operates, and it's not that complex. You have to have a little bit of calculations and always be prepared to scale. Yeah, that's the whole game, scaling. By scaling, I mean, or just like fixing and then you're scaling. That's how I put it. At least I put my own synonyms on it because, or at what's it called? I don't know what they're called. I would say synonyms. I put my own synonyms on it so that I can remember it better. So in terms of ads, you um, either fix them or you scale them. Pretty simple. Pretty simple thing. Uh, Simple concept. If the ads aren't working, you fix them. If they are, you give them more money or scale them. That's how I view them, at least. In terms of leads and getting everything, you just rely on Facebook fully. Not fully. Rely on Facebook, of course, but you know. Yeah, but also dropshipping is dead. Uh, Dropshipping is dead. Um, but branded dropshipping is not dead. If you're your own brand, you have to create all the stuff with it, and just make sure you do things smartly. Um, if you're, I came to the realization you don't even have in my process. I don't even have to validate because I already see that people are making money from it, and then I just replicate. That's basically what my plan is and what I'm going to do. So that's the validation right there. There's you can't not earn money on it. No, it's not the product. If you validate something and people actually earn money from it, it's not the product's fault you're not doing good. It's your fault. People have you have seen that you can do money on it, you can get good results on it, but you're not getting it. And since the product is not the problem, who's the problem, or what's the problem? It's probably the ads that you created or you used, and it's probably the systems that you placed. There's a really good there's like two really good apps that I found out about. One creates the website. Of course, you have to put in some manual labor, but the foundation of the website is basically built for you, and it's pretty cheap. It's like, I'm not even sure how much is it, but it's around like five, I think. I'm not really sure. But the next one is like it's more expensive, but it provides a lot more value. It's like $50 a month. I'll probably start using that once. I'll probably start using that once I, get move on to bigger sales and more sales. Excuse me, I feel like I'm blanking. Oh, give me 1 second. Excuse me for the interruption. Somebody appears to have called me, but it's in due time. So, besides that, I forgot the website was called. It helps with fulfillment, helps with product, helps with a product system basically. Branding on your product gets you auto shipment, and it gets you some analytics for you as well, and also it gets you tracking numbers, which is very important as well. For like $50 a month, and it's, well, I've only seen videos on it, so I haven't actually experienced it. I don't know the flaws or the bad things about it. Uh, in my eyes, the only bad thing about it is it's $50 a month, which of course a beginner can't get into, but you can easily, get into it. You can easily get into it. Um, The risk is insurmountable, yes, but it is what it is, I guess. Risk is insurmountable, but things a lot can change into. One thing I realized from my experiences, like in my current age and current, a lot can happen in like months. I, I, I've always thought like, oh, I can make 10K in a year. I can make 10K in a half a year or something. If I, of course, if I put in the hard work, but I put in dedication, hard work, and smart thought into it. But like genuinely, it's been like shortened. My time frame has been shortened. Like mentally, I always thought like, oh, this. I have to do this. I have to always prepare, but like, it's just not that. It's not like that anymore. I'm grateful for it. One thing that's really restricting me is driving. I like have an urge to drive. I need the responsibility of driving. I need the ability to drive to feel adequate. But I mean, if no one's gonna teach me, then yeah, it is what it is. I have a plan. Uh, yeah. If no one will teach me, then um, yeah, you know, yeah, how that goes. Yeah. Well, I'm very grateful for all the all the problems and all the difficulties I've had in life. A lot more to come. Uh, One thing I'm thinking about is how I'm gonna get the finances to. Excuse me, I need to sneeze. 1 second. Excuse me. How would I get the finances to? Excuse me. I know it's like stuff now. How do I get the finances to support the dropshipping? I know it's all about risk, but I mean, you might also have some money to spend. And of course, I'm decent at editing. I know how to edit. I know how to do stuff. I think that's an advantage I have actually in terms of inputting ads. But I don't think ads are as important in terms of editing. It's more about getting someone's attention and then moving to like a call to action or CTA. I'm not used. You gotta say like, oh, what's your CAC? Like, wait, excuse me. Is cost per acquisition? Is CPA? I'm not really sure. Do they use cost per acquisition? It's like CAC. I'm not sure, but I always use these terminologies. I'm fine with them. Of course, they save time and it blocks outsiders from learning the information though. That's the problem. I don't really enjoy having them, and I don't like when a area or environment uses them too much because it's like you could have just, for example, I heard one person say variance. They could have just said different ads. That I don't know why they're using different terminologies to confuse people. Just make it fifth grade. just make it fifth grade terminology, and most of your people will understand. Because most of the people are beginners, such as me. I understood what he meant, but it brings a level of difficulty that is not necessary in terms of dropshipping. It brings a level of difficulty that is not necessary for um, beginners at least, and it's not necessary for teaching people how to do stuff. Of course, it sounds cool, so I mean, I can't really blame them. I'm using them now, so I guess I'm a hypocrite. But you know, if someone's a beginner, I'd probably try to use, or if I do use terminology, I would most likely try to explain it. But it's I guess it's by writing scripts. You don't mean to go above sixth grade. Sixth grade is like the peak, because you know people won't understand. Unless you're really looking for the people that know what they're talking about and know what like recently watches videos targeting people who already like did thousands of dollars in whatever business they're doing, and they was starting for a course. It use all these fancy words and terminologies, and I couldn't blame him because he was looking for those people. He was looking for that type of people, and yeah, I found out very smart. I was like, well, whoever wrote the script was pretty good. I don't think he even wrote a script, if I'm being honest with myself. But yeah, excuse me for my rant. It's currently the next day, if I'm being honest. I believe AP's. If for some reason I don't know why, but I remember just today that AP scores are coming out tomorrow. So I mean, that's definitely something. Yeah, it's definitely something. What's my prediction? Uh, 3. I'm predicting a 3. I don't think I got a 2 because I did pretty well, I think, on the MCQ. So I'm predicting a 3. I don't really expect much, if I'm being honest. I don't really expect much. I learned all I needed to, and I learned all that it's permitted for me to learn. Of course, there's a deeper dive into actual history, and I knew 45% of the information that was already in the course due to my upbringing and due to YouTube. If I'm being honest, I just had to connect them, and at like around 75% of the course completion, I connected it all. I'm like, oh wow, that's what happened, and it finally made sense, and it finally allowed me to make sense of what I learned through YouTube and connect them to each other and see what happened first, see what happened next, and see what eventually happened. Um, Although a lot of people take it, I really appreciate it because one thing it did teach me was a world map. I did not know where anything excuse me. I didn't know where anything was, how anything functioned. I don't know how anything was anything. I don't know where anything was, to be honest. I didn't know where. Um, that's a really crazy thing about it now because I can't even think about not knowing it. That's improvement from. So thank you to my teacher, amazing teacher, absolutely amazing teacher. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna start dropshipping. Plain and simple. I'm gonna fund it via editing. I'm gonna get good at editing and then fund it via dropshipping. And yeah, that's about off. Stay first, members. Thank you for listening. I hope you're having a wonderful day, agent. I'll confident well, agent. Look for better, look for more, and always take the risk because you have nothing to lose. You have at least 0. So make sure you know that. And let me say this ball for this videos. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful